Trump administration plans to end prison protections for trans and intersex people. It was a difficult achievement given the competition, but Donald Trump has successfully assembled the most pro-rape administration in American history. This clip of Trump is so fucking dystopian. There's this image, wait, there's like a high resolution image of him like holding the medallion, like this one. It's so weird. It's so weird. I think that like he even has like a no fucking idea why he won this. I've never seen someone have to put on their own like medallion, their own prize or whatnot. This is so sad. Having to put it on himself. He looks healthy. It's so bad. If you just compare like the tone, like his colors, like this is his hand. This is his face. If you look at like his eyes, this is like his skin color. This is his orange. Spray fast, yeah. Like the makeup is like look at his hands. His hands are so fucking pale. And then you see like his fucking... It's so unnatural. The thing is, like, I'm going to give him, like, 2026. I don't think he has much longer. Have you seen the clip from the McDonald's convention where he goes, I like the fish, gremlin noise, I like it? Wait, what?
Because no matter who you are, everyone loves something at McDonald's. There's always something to have. I like the fish. I like it.
I have never had the filet of fish at McDonald's. Is it good? Is it good? Is it like... Is it good? He seems so genuinely happy when he talks about McDonald's. Yeah, because he's fucking, you know, mentally 12. Filet of fish tasting stream. No, it's gross. It's good. Fox News cut off that speech on that channel before it devolved into gibberish and rambling.
Everywhere the American flag flies, you'll find the golden arches, and there you'll find good people doing honest, beautiful, hard work, and happy families sitting down to a really great meal. Because no matter who you are, everyone loves something at McDonald's. There's always something to have. I like the fish. I like it.
What is that sound? Did he do fish noises?
You could do a little bit more tartar sauce, so please. Seriously. I hate when I said, do you have any tartar sauce? Do you understand that? Yes, he understands that. Together with hardworking Americans like you, we're going to pioneer new heights, new prosperity. We are doing better as a country right now. And people are seeing it. The Wall Street guys know it. The stock market hit its all-time high 48 times in a row in 9 months, 48 times during the 9-month period. And we're hitting the highest stock market we've ever had in history. All markets, all three. All markets, every one of them.
Yeah, and this is great if you have capital and whatnot, and you have like investments in the stock market. You're going to do great. It's going to suck for everyone who is trying to like, you know, get by.
Has hit all brand new highs. It's a good time to be making this speech. Because when you make one of these speeches, if you're doing lousy, it's not good. And you know, the stock market, you can say what you want, but it's a hell of an indicator. It's really a hell of an indicator. Your stock is doing phenomenally. But the stock market...
The thing is, like, the amount of people who are going to, like, listen to this and they're going to hear about the stock market and whatnot, they do not have, like, any stock. That's just, like, the reality of it. Like, everybody is, like, living from paycheck to paycheck. You don't have enough money, you know, for your savings to have, like, a vacation or whatnot. Like, what makes you think that you're going to have investment into, like, the stock market? Sounds like he's a lifetime smoker, yeah.
It has hit an all-time high 48 times during the last 9 months. So we're going to pioneer new heights even from that. These new heights of prosperity are going to be incredible. We're looking at affordability. We're going to bring it down for everybody because not everybody understands the fact that a great stock market is great for everybody, including 401ks. You know, the 401ks hit the highest number that they've ever been 2 days ago. And that's a lot of people. So they understand what's going on. And we're going to make the American dream a word that, 2 words that you didn't have. You didn't have those 2 words. Remember when Biden said, it's all about 3 words, the American dream. You don't want to ever get in that situation. Remember that? That was not good. It's all
What
about three
is he
words.
rambling about?
American dream. But possible, and you're going to make it really possible for millions and millions of people.
Wasn't the American dream that, like, you know, people could like migrate to the US and they're going to like make it? Now you have like ICE literally arresting citizens because they don't look white enough.
And you have an administration that's got your back. You don't have an administration that
Sending them into like prison camps without due process.
wants to put you out of business, that wants to take away your water, that wants to have you not use a microwave oven, that wants to do all these horrible things that are going to destroy you. They were looking to destroy you and other businesses too. So together we're going to make America richer, stronger, prouder, and happier than ever before. And you people can be very, very proud of the job you've done. You're respected all over the world. And it's an honor to be with the McDonald's. Thank you very much.
Oh my god. Locally owned, unlike me. And this shit. The Trump administration just stripped sexual violence protections for trans prisoners. I saw that. It's the most egregious anti-trans attack yet. Trump administration plans to end prison protections for trans and intersex people. It was a difficult achievement given the competition, but Donald Trump has successfully assembled the most pro-rape administration in American history. So it's like, if you're trans or intersex, you apparently deserve to be shoved into men's prisons and gang SA'd by inmates and guards. Absolutely cruel. Why not give them a pink triangle, like in the quote-unquote good old days? I had like some tweet, like some reply being like, are you not familiar with prison? You don't need to be trans to be SA'd. Additionally, more trans women have SA'd women in prison than men have as a trans woman. Like, that's always like how they justify it. Everybody gets SA'd in prison. And the other end is like, oh, actually, the trans women that go in prison, they go there for like sexual offenses. I believe that SA should not be like the additional punishment for going to prison. I don't think that's okay. V-coding is the most common practice in the United States of subjecting incarcerated transgender women to constant sexual assaults in male correctional facilities to placate aggressive male inmates and correction officers. A 2007 study of California prison found that 59% of transgender inmates were sexually assaulted while incarcerated, compared to 4% of all surveyed inmates. And 41 to 50% of the transgender inmates surveyed reported SA, compared to 2 to 3% of all inmates surveyed. A 2021 study in the same state found that 69% of transgender women were forced into performing sexual oral practices against their will in all male prisons. 58.5% reported being sexually assaulted, and 88% reported being forced into some marriage-like relationship while their respective male inmates, with their respective male inmates. 2021, and now we get this on top. There were protections in place already. And then it's like the dehumanization always. Like, that is like the tactic, right? Like, that is how the propaganda works. Nobody cares about like inmates, right? Nobody cares about inmates, because like, if you don't want to get sexually assaulted or whatnot, just don't go to prison. Don't do bad things. Don't be a criminal, right? Obviously, nobody cares about that. Then you have like the propaganda about trans women. You know, like all of them, they are predators. They are, you know, rapists, and they are actually always like arrested for sexual offenses. So they're like sexual offenders, like in general. Then also then you got like the, trans women. They're like grooming victims and whatnot, and they're like mentally ill. You got like the, trans women are male. So, male on male violence is apparently okay. You know, right? Like, trans women, they are men, so you can shove them into men's prison where they can get assaulted and nobody cares, right? Like, oh my god, go to prison so you're going to be treated like a woman. It's so dumb. Both inferior and powerful at the same time. True. Then there's also, the thing is like, there's also like a lot of trans women being pressured into doing certain things in order to get like their HRT. Like, trans people need HRT so you can basically blackmail them into performing. Like a lot of like guards use like these things in order to pressure trans people into performing like the like oral sex and whatnot, right? It's crazy because like if you're trans and you're transitioning and you stop taking like your testosterone blocker and you stop taking your estrogen and whatnot, your testosterone spikes again, you're going to get like hit really badly. It's really bad. Use HRT as a way to get them to have sex. Exactly. It's manipulative. And like, oh, just don't go to prison. And then you also have like, oh, what is the alternative? You can't just put like trans women into women's facilities because then they're going to like, they're all like predators and whatnot. What if they are going to like go in there to like SA the women there? Then we have like the propaganda again. As usual, the cruelty is the point. Yeah, exactly. And like this V coding, this is basically like, if you behave, if this aggressive man is like a behaving, then as a treat, you're going to get a cellmate who happens to be trans. Women started getting pregnant in the women's prison when trans women arrived, but they never asked if the trans woman wears aid, which resulted in the attacker getting pregnant. I mean, they are still like under the impression that like, you know, if you're female, you can't as a male. There's also like always the question when it comes to like consent. They're literally consenting couples being formed, and then they have like intimacy and whatnot. And as like a punishment, the trans woman is being moved into a men's facility where they're going to get SA'd. Imagine you have like an altercation, you know, like two cis women have like an altercation, and then as a punishment, you just like put both of them into like men's facilities. Like that is fucked up. Why is that okay though when it comes to trans people? I remember the talk that I had with Oko where we were talking about like this subject, and then, you know, the solution was like, oh, just don't go to prison. And then you literally have, for example, in like the UK or whatnot, you say something that you're like pro-Palestine, and then you're going to get like charged under like the Terrorist Act, and you go to prisons. And then you happen to be trans, and then you get shoved into like the men's facility where you get assaulted. Oh, just abide to the, you know, to the laws. Like, just always keep your head down. Let people walk all over you. Don't want the prisoners to get better and integrate into society after. Exactly. Because you gotta keep them in. You gotta keep them in the system. You gotta keep them trapped. Because, you know, slave labor. US prison system was made to create legal slaves as inmates are forced to work. Yeah. They basically created a world where people, like a society where those people that they already, you know, considered slaves and whatnot are prone to get arrested, and then you can like keep them as slaves again. And there's like a little treat for like working for like 2 cents an hour. You're going to have like some cut to your sentence. You're going to be released a little bit quicker if you like work for like 2 cents. But then you get out of prison, and then people don't want to hire you because you went to prison. And then you also don't have like any money that you like earned from working in the prison. And then you're, you know, most likely getting arrested again.